All right, welcome to Chapter 8, Motivation and Emotion. Much of this chapter is devoted to different theories of what motivates people, different explanations of why people feel motivated. One of the main questions is the issue of intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. You may have wondered this when you've watched someone perform a job, for example. Let's say, for example, you're watching somebody coach basketball. You may wonder, is this person doing it because they love coaching, like the coaching basketball in and of itself is rewarding to them? Or are they doing this because of the money, because of the money or some other external reward they get? So we'll talk about that, the research on intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation and how those different kind of motivations may actually affect the behavior. We'll talk about also Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which basically explains how certain motivations take priority at certain times in a person's life. There's certain motivations that are more essential, more basic, more fundamental, and only when those are met, they're like prerequisites. Only when those are met can the person move on to the next level or the next level or the next level. So we'll explore that theory of motivation as well, among many others. Speaking of motivations, major motivations for people, we will get into hunger and eating as a significant motivation in all of our lives. We'll talk about issues of being overweight or obese, factors that contribute to it, consequences of being overweight or obese. And also why losing weight and keeping it off is so difficult to do. We'll talk about how the availability of food influences eating. Like, for example, are there healthy options around? Are there grocery stores, food stores that sell healthy foods, or is the person in more of a food desert? How many fast food restaurants are in the area surrounding where the person lives? Those kinds of factors and how they contribute to what people eat and how much they weigh, actually. And then we'll also talk in this chapter about emotion. Questions you may have wondered about, like, does everybody experience the same basic fundamental emotions, everybody around the world? Does everybody around the world recognize those same fundamental emotions in other people, in their facial expressions, for example? So a lot of very personally relevant topics in this chapter on motivation and emotion. I hope you enjoy it. Good luck.